Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Quick! 14, 14, run it. Watch the pass.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Good. Play good. 56. Set the tone, defense.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
56 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 12. 1st down, Seahawks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 2nd down, Lynch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them. Own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. We're scoreless after 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
You gonna take.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogba picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw, and this is caught by Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Attack!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Tyreek Hill. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
54. I got it.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yellow. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's moving.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That is something you almost never see. A punt return better than 100 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That's me. Shoot. 61. Matchbox. Light. Check.
On 2nd down, Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning. That is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Flushed out right. It's Williams on the catch. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes flushed to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. Hey. 56, the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And the blitz does come. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
56, right there, 56. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check 3, check.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check 43. Tight up. Listen. Hey, 0. Hey, alert. 56 is the mic.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson throwing again. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm coming. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Showing up. Showing up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.